the third International Conference on Education
at Islamic State University of Sheikh Wasil Kediri.
In this conference, we will present our paper in the title The Use of Gamification in Arabic Vocabulary Learning, a Literature Study.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Honorable One, Director of Sheikh Wasil Islamic University, the participant of International Conference on Education and all audiences. First of all, let's thank Allah the Almighty who has given us His mercy and blessing so that we can gather here in this time and place. Secondly, may salat and salutation be with our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness. Okay, before I begin to give a speech, I would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Jessica Tiara Renata, and with me Fahim Bahagia Azza. Standing in front of you all, we would like to present our paper in the title of The Use of Gamification in Arabic Vocabulary Learning. Okay, next. In this topic, we have 5 main discussions. The first one is introduction, and then methods, results and discussions, conclusions, and then the last one is recommendation. Next to introduction. Next. Okay, in introduction, we have 3 points, everybody. The first point is research background. Technological development requires teachers to design interactive learning. It's not uncommon for students because they are feel bored in the classroom. There are challenges in Arabic language learning, like a lack of technological infrastructure and lack of digital skills among educators as teachers, and dominance of conventional methods, and big mastery of the 4 language skills. There are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Okay. Mastery of vocabulary is crucial as it forms the foundation of language skills, so that innovative strategies are needed to strengthen vocabulary acquisition. The integration of game elements into learning can enhance motivation, engagement, and academic performance. Platforms such as Kahoot, Playground, Wordwall, and Play have proven to be effective in this area. Next to purpose, everybody. The purpose of our paper is to describe the use of gamification in the learning Arabic vocabulary and to identify digital platforms that support it. Next to benefit of our paper is to provide practical and theoretical contributions for various parties. For educators, it can be a reference in developing more creative learning design. For academics, it's so important because it can enrich the literature of Arabic language learning innovation. For education policies makers, it can be taken into consideration in formulary policies or teacher training programs that support the integration of technology gamification in educational institutions. Next to methods. Okay. On this slide, I will explain you about our research methods. The approach that used in this study is qualitative, specifically using a literature research, a literature study. The research subject include both primary and secondary research from 21 journals and books that related to our topic. Okay. Then, for data collection, the method applied is documentation with Google Scholar as the main source. The time frame of publication is considered range from 2020 until 2025. And then data analysis. The data was analyzed, verified, and conclusions were drawn. And finally, the outcome of this method is that the findings were described and presented as research result. Okay, next to result and discussion that will be presented by Fahima Biasa. Next week, we move to the result and discussion. And after we conduct some research, we get result that gamification was introduced by me. increase engagement and teaching quality, and then student enthusiasm and motivation. Next, gamification is also applied in Arabic language vocabulary learning. Due to several challenges, the first is Arabic vocabulary needs more to repeated practice and then some writing association and consistent exercises among students. And the lack of technological infrastructure and digital skills among educators. And the last is the challenge of Arabic vocabulary learning is the lack of motivation and engagement among students. So, therefore, applying gamification can bring fun, challenge, and competition, which encourage active participation of students. Next, we will discuss about 4 platforms. The first is Kahoot. You can see the research studies about it in this table. And next, Kahoot has game-based learning, and this platform can engage in a competitive atmosphere among students. So it can encourage participation through the feature live quiz. Jadi Kahoot ini mempunyai fitur live quizzes. Kemudian this platform also heavily customizable content, so teachers can add some images or videos or question types to tailor this quiz to the specific learning of students. This platform has immediate feedback for students, so this feature can help correct Arabic vocabulary mistakes quickly. And then, because of this feature, immediate feedback, so in the context of vocabulary, Kahoot is more effective for formative evaluations or assessment tool for students. It can help students to memorize vocabulary quickly. However, we found some disadvantage of this platform, such as the live format feature can be challenging for students who need more time to think their answer. And then it also doesn't have such as extensive library or limited question types of this platform. Next, we are moved to the second platform, Wayground or Quizzes. Now Quizzes is namely Wayground. And this platform has self-paced features that can be support students to different learning types. So, because this feature self-paced quizzes, so students can complete their answer or their quizzes at their own pace. It can allowing for more personal learning experience. If the students are a little bit quicker to answer or to pick things up, so this platform is suitable for them. And Wayground has multiple game modes such as Hamlet mode or Leap mode that can be encourages reflective and personalized learning. This platform also has performance analytics, so this feature can be easy for teachers, which allows teachers to provide detailed insight into student performance, so it can track history of Arabic vocabulary of students. This platform also has large quiz library, so teachers can create their own types of questions, or using existing one from library quiz. However, the disadvantage of Wayground is it can be less competitive or reduce excitement compared to Kahoot. Okay, next is from good platform we can get conclusion that combining Kahoot and Wayground. So Kahoot is highly effective for interactive class sessions for teachers, and then this platform has immediate feedback in vocabulary retention. And then why Wayground or Quizzes is more effective for independent practice vocabulary. Jadi Kahoot itu lebih efektif untuk sesi kelas interaktif karena dia menyediakan fitur yang lebih kompetitif daripada Wayground. Sedangkan Wayground bisa digunakan sebagai media Combining both platforms offer benefits for teachers and students. Kahoot can build enthusiasm and motivation among students, while Wacom trains mastery and support individualized vocabulary learning. We move to the third platform, is WordWall. You can see the research studies about it in Isabel, and then we can next to discussion about WordWall. This platform has 12 free templates of question types and 22 pro templates. The advantage of WordWall is the first, this platform can remember Arabic vocabulary and then support comprehension of complex concepts. This based on the research of Sadia et al. 2024. And then the next is this platform WordWall has very little templates. So the teacher can tailor these quizzes suitable for specific learning types of students. And then the next is WordWall can encourage students to enjoy learning, to stay motivated, and to periodically complete vocabulary games. However, the disadvantage of this platform is WordWall requires a strong internet connection, and then this platform relatively long creation time to creation this quiz. And then limitation of font size adjustment. And the next is WordWall has less competitive because it doesn't provide a leaderboard or scoreboard for students who learn vocabulary. Size is likely designed for independent practice. Jadi WordWall tidak memiliki scoreboard atau leaderboard sehingga tidak mendukung fitur kompetitif di antara siswa karena memang WordWall itu didesain sebagai pembelajaran mandiri. And then the last platform is Educably. You can see the research studies about it in this level, and then next to the discussion. The advantage of Educably, this platform has skill-based interactive platforms such as WordWall. It can be significantly improved Arabic skills of primary school students, and this platform has rich variety of game feature or quiz question types such as line up, yes or no, protijas, video quiz, riddle math quiz, matching word or memory, or word search, crossword, fill in the blanks, and standard interpretation and dialogue. And then this platform, Educably, can be more effective as an assessment tool for Arabic vocabulary and can increase students' interest and motivation in learning Arabic. So, however, we found that this advantage of using Educably is one. The first, the risk of students focusing more on gameplay than learning objectives, and then it can be potential to fight dependency and reduce teacher-student interaction if not managed properly. Jadi kekurangan dari aplikasi ini adalah dia lebih dependensi tergantung kepada device-nya masing-masing, and then bisa reduce teacher-student interaction, bisa mengurangi interaksi langsung siswa dan guru apabila dia tidak di-manage dengan baik. Okay, next to the conclusion.
In conclusion, everybody, based on our research, the application of gamification in Arabic vocabulary learning has a positive impact on students. Specifically, Kahoot is relevant for formative evaluation as it provides competition and immediate feedback. WordWall is effective at the vocabulary introduction stage through sharing interactive activities. And then Wacom or quizzes before support repeated practice and memory reinforcement through the repetition feature. And the last platform, Educably, is suitable as an enrichment tool that reinforces vocabulary meaning. The four platforms, WordWall, Quizzes, Kahoot, and Educably, complement vocabulary learning that through stage introduction, repetition, evaluation, and enrichment. Okay, next to recommendation. Based on our research again, we get the recommendation that Arabic teachers should combine
guru bahasa Arab itu direkomendasikan untuk menggabungkan antara beberapa platform agar pembelajaran terasa lebih efektif dan menyenangkan serta tujuan pembelajarannya itu akan lebih tercapai.
Thank you, Miss Fahima and Miss Renata, for your great presentation. And it's time to Q&A session. Okay. It's time to give your questions.
Okay, first introduce myself. My name is Hera Eki from Hadinah Gontor. As I know that you have to explain about all the interactive platform like Kahoot, Educaplay, so Wordle and the other. So I just want to ask, can you give me suggestion, especially for learning vocabulary, used for Madrasah Aliyah? Which one it's more better than the other platform that you have to explain in front of us?
Bahasa Indonesia saya. Jadi inti dari pertanyaannya tadi adalah bisa memberikan saran platform mana yang lebih efektif untuk digunakan sebagai pembelajaran vocabulary
For Madrasah Aliyah.
Oke, kita akan membaca beberapa materi yang sebelumnya. Di mana berdasarkan penelitian yang kami lakukan dari keempat platform ini yang sudah kami sebutkan tadi, yang lebih efektif sebagai pembelajaran kosakata bicara adalah Kahoot. Kenapa Kahoot? Karena Kahoot ini dia memiliki fitur live quiz. Jadi untuk Madrasah Aliyah dia ini sangat mendukung karena bisa memberikan lingkungan yang lebih kompetitif untuk itu. Kemudian dibandingkan dengan Weekend atau Quizzes, Kahoot ini juga lebih kuat untuk direkomendasikan. Kenapa? Karena untuk Kahoot ini sendiri dia memiliki fitur yang sedikit berbeda dengan Weekend. Kalau untuk Kahoot dia itu setiap soal, setiap pertanyaan itu akan muncul leaderboard atau scoreboard. Jadi satu soal kemudian dia muncul scoreboard di antara satu kelas itu siswa yang lebih unggul itu yang mana itu setiap pertanyaan ada. Sedangkan kalau di Weekend dia itu hanya muncul leaderboard ketika di akhir sesi. Jadi ranking first atau ranking 1, ranking 2, ranking 3 itu hanya muncul di akhir sesi. Sedangkan kalau di Kahoot tadi dia itu muncul di setiap pertanyaan. Jadi ketika ada soal pertama itu siswa itu masih rendah, dia akan meningkatkan si jiwa kompetitif semangatnya gitu. Karena muncul di setiap pertanyaan. Jadi kesimpulannya, kalau boleh merekomendasikan platform mana yang lebih efektif, kita merekomendasikan platform Kahoot sebagai pembelajaran kosakata.
Thanks. Any questions for other audience? Okay, there is no question yet. Okay, thank you for our 7 presenters.